Hi, I'm Russell Perry, your Lazy Crazy Gardener, the inventor of the Lazy Crazy Gardening System. Today we're going to show you what we planted in April the 9th on Mother's Day and what kind of results we're getting right now. Right here, we're going to show you our potato patch, which was red, whites, and Yukon Gold. And here's the fruits of our labor on 3 rows at 12 feet long. They're absolutely beautiful. We had a great crop. Also, this was our early spring cool weather plants, and we had a great crop of cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and of course we had collards and turnip greens, and also we have Swiss chard at the end. Now what we'll do with this right now is we will take our lawnmower, raise it up high, and run over this and mulch it back into the soil. Every leaf and stem is not wasted, all goes back to Mother Nature. Then we'll come over here, and this is what we've done this year. We've done, right over here we have our Better Boy tomatoes. We have our purple hulls, blue lakes, and a small purple hulls. Now let me talk about the tomatoes. We use the mounting system on tomatoes. What we do, we take a unit, fold it, nail it down on one side, fold it over, put 3 bags of dirt inside, down the middle of the row. It's called mounting, or 4 bags be better. And then we put the top sheet back on and anchor it all around the 3 extra sides. Now, then we'll poke a hole every 2 feet and put a tomato plant in there. Then we put a couple scoops of soil around the tomato base, and we water it real good. Here on the purple hulls, blue lakes, and the small purple hulls, that's the broadcasting system. What we do there is we put our unit down, fold it back, put 3 bags of dirt inside and spread it out evenly, fertilize, and then mix that in. Then we put the seeds on top of the ground, broadcasting it all the way through, and then we'll turn around and fold it back and nail it around, anchor it all the 3 other sides, and water completely. That's called broadcasting. Now here we have our brandywines. They're turning out great. Now we use a 10-10-10 mixture of soil, of fertilizer. That is 10 parts of nitrogen, 10 parts of phosphorus, and 10 parts of potash. It is not a chemical fertilizer. That's a myth. It all comes from Mother Nature and goes back to Mother Nature. It comes out of the ground. Also, we add a pinch of lime and a pinch of Epsom salt around the base of the tomato plants. Tomato plants and pepper plants are notorious for having blossom end rot. That's the scourge of tomatoes. In other words, it starts rotting from the inside, and then when you pick the tomato, you turn it over and it's useless. What you do, you put that pelletized lime around the base and your Epsom salt and wash it in real good, and that will get rid of your blossom end rot, because that's a scourge of tomatoes. Here we have our squash. That was done broadcast. I didn't want to do it that way, but somebody got ahead of me. So we're going to leave it alone and see how it does. We got a ton of blooms in there, and while I get rid of them and thin them out, if they're going to produce a crop, I'll just take them and go with it. Here we have our okra. Now, that's a 12-foot section. What we're planting here is you have a 12-foot section of okra. All you really need is 6 feet, and let these okra plants grow out to a large tree. They'll get about 6 feet tall. And then you'll have to cut okra every third day. Every third day. It'll catch up on you. And so we like a lot of okra, so we planted 12 feet of it. But a 6-foot section is plenty for a family of 4. And the same thing on the beefsteaks over here. We're always trying different varieties to see how they do, and we're real happy with beefsteaks. And here we have our pepper plants, and you can see the pepper. That's coming on real fine, and you see a banana pepper down there. That's doing real good. Then backside over there, I think that is banana. Yeah. So now I'm building a trellis for the squash. For the cucumbers. That was done through the mounting system, and I got to get that up today and get those running up the trellis. Now we have our corn. It's just beginning to take off. We're a little disappointed on the seeds, but that's a good crop of, we'll have a good crop of corn. It just takes a little longer. And then we tried a new tomato, which is a Cherokee purple tomato, and we fertilized that the other day real good. It's starting to take off real fine. So I'm real happy with the gardening system. If you look out here, you won't see any weeds. It's basically maintenance free. All you have to do is maintain your water. And let me talk about water. The books all say 1 inch of rain a week, or water a week. Well, I disagree with that, because in 90-degree weather in Georgia, it's gone in 3 days. So it's best to do it. I water every 4th day. Come out here and water. And if it had a good rain, that's fine. But I want to make sure it has enough water. So if you do that, plus you take care of your bug sprays. We use organic bug spray, and it will, you have to watch it every day. You have to come out here every day and look at your garden and see if you've got a bug problem. They'll hit you overnight, and they'll just eat you up alive. So just take care of that. It's really maintenance free. I don't have to do any tilling, no plowing, no hoeing. You can see how the mounting system, one here, one there. We put 2 mounting systems in this one unit here, and we have 1 mounting system on the cucumber. So all you do is do your mounting, then you poke your hole in the ground, through the paper, drop your seed in. This would take normally about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. This would take about 1 inch. So that's how we do it. We put our pepper plants out there in a mounting system, and you got a broadcast system and a mounting system, 2 different systems in the same unit. So you can do it either way. You can put flowers, you can have a flower bed. Also, this thing is movable. In other words, if I don't want to have my garden right here, I can move over there 20 feet and put my garden over there. So it's very versatile. It doesn't destroy the soil or disturb the soil. I guess it's called carbon free, I don't know, but carbon negative. But it works real good, and you can see the results we've had since April the 9th. If you really, this kit will pay for itself. In other words, when you buy corn or buy the cucumbers, you buy the kit, you put your fertilizer in, it's about $45 to $49, but you'll get more than $49 out of the cucumbers, tomatoes, green beans, or whatever. And then you got a nice stand of fresh vegetables. It's fresh from here to the table in 30 minutes. So that's the beautiful thing about it. You know, you got clean water, no dirty hands have been touching it. It hasn't been sitting in the warehouse for six weeks. Coming from a foreign country, you don't know what kind of chemicals they use on them, because they're not monitored by the United States government. So therefore, you're safely, you don't have any diseases like diphtheria, salmonella, and E. coli. You won't have none of that. It's all disease-free, and you'll be safe, and you know what you put on your table because you grew it and you picked it. So have a happy gardening. It's a beautiful thing. I can't believe this myself, that I can put a unit on the ground, and it takes off, grows by itself, basically maintenance-free, and you can just enjoy it. Really, I can't believe it. I sit out here sometimes in amazement that I can take on the ground I'm standing on right now and put a garden on top of it. So it's a beautiful, I love it, I enjoy it. We worked 4 years to put this on the market to make sure it was done right, and we got all the little shortcomings and things we found out by experience. Now we are maintenance free, and it's beautiful and it works. And you can see it in the video, it works. Have a nice day, and we'll talk to you later.